Hear me out, Spurs fans. The signing of Vinai Venkatesham as our new CEO may well be the best thing that has happened to our football club in decades and decades. They've just dropped an interview that Daniel Levy and Vinai had, and I have to say I was unbelievably impressed. He looks like the man who is going to breach that chasm between Daniel Levy and the fans in terms of being a communicator incredibly well. He talked in the interview about how he's already got lined up meetings with the Fan Advisory Board and the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust, and he also showed in the interview that he's not just going to be a yes man to Daniel Levy. We've all had a go at Levy, haven't we, for years, about surrounding himself only with yes men. And sure, Vinai does talk about how Levy's a workaholic and how he really wanted to work alongside him, but he also said, I don't always agree with him, and he thinks it's important that he is able to stick up for what he believes in and find compromise at Tottenham Hotspur. And for me, that is what Daniel Levy has needed around him for years. And if having Vinai there next to him is good for Daniel Levy, then that means it's going to be good for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Vinai has been a success everywhere he has gone, from being on the London Olympic bid committee to working at Arsenal when they managed to get themselves back towards the top of the Premier League after the washed up end of Arsene Wenger years. And Daniel Levy needs this. He needs this man. He needs someone who can improve his PR, because let's face it, a huge majority of the Spurs fan base hate Daniel Levy. And nobody is giving him any credit for the fact that he has now won a major trophy as chairman of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And I'm not just talking about a League Cup, the Europa League, but no one cares about it. And that is because Daniel Levy needs more now. He needs more. And I think appointing Vinai as his CEO will improve Tottenham. And also, Vinai had some really positive messages to talk about alongside Daniel Levy about Thomas Frank's appointment. In this interview, they talked about how vigorous a recruitment process they put together for the next manager of Spurs after making the difficult, as Daniel Levy calls it, emotional decision to relieve Big Ange Postecoglou of his duties. They said they had 40 managers on their original list for managers. They got that down to a short list, and then they spoke at length about every single manager on that list and talked to them about their interest in the managerial position. They then said, both Vinai and Daniel Levy, that Thomas Frank was by far and away the #1 candidate, that he was an excellent communicator, that he was a brilliant human being, and that they seem just incredibly confident that Thomas Frank is the man who can take Tottenham Hotspur from 17th place in the league all the way up to challenging. And I believe them. I'm confident. I think this appointment of Vinai as CEO and Thomas Frank as the manager could lead Tottenham to some really excellent things. But what do you think?